Despite some of the best security in the business, the next episode of Game of Thrones has been leaked online. Episode 4 of the fantasy drama, The Spoils of War, has been widely shared through a Google Drive link despite continued attempt to stop hackers. The explosive episode, which sees Daenerys Targaryen finally unleash her dragons on the armies of Westeros, has been leaked onto popular online forums and viewed by legions of fans. However, the latest leak is reportedly unconnected to this week's HBO hack, which bosses slammed as unsettling and disturbing. According to U, next week's episode has leaked from one of HBO's international network partners, Star India, who receive episodes before they are aired on TV. A Star India spokesperson released this statement: "This confirms the compromise of episode 4 of Game of Thrones Season 7, earlier this afternoon. We take this breach very seriously and have immediately initiated forensic investigations at our and the technology partners and to swiftly determine the cause. This is a grave issue and we are taking appropriate legal remedial action." Earlier this week, HBO bosses slammed the latest unsettling and disturbing hack after revealing another Game of Thrones script has been linked. While the war for the Iron Throne rages on screen during Season 7 of the hit show, it's the cyber battle to keep the plot safe that is keeping show bosses up at night. Hackers have allegedly claimed to have stolen a script from next week's 4th episode and they have threatened that more is promised to be coming soon. This comes as a major blow to co-creators David Benioff and DB Weiss, who recently revealed security was being tightened to stop details from the final ever episode being exposed. According to U, upcoming episodes of numerous HBO series and at least one script have been put online following a major cyber attack. HBO recently experienced a cyber incident, which resulted in the compromise of proprietary information, the network said in a statement. "We immediately began investigating the incident and are working with law enforcement and outside cybersecurity firms. Data protection is a top priority at HBO, and we take seriously our responsibility to protect the data we hold." HBO Chairman and CEO Richard Plepp slammed the latest attack in an email to employees that alerted them to the breach in security. "As most of you have probably heard by now, there has been a cyber incident directed at the company which has resulted in some stolen proprietary information, including some of our programming," he said. "Any intrusion of this nature is obviously disruptive, unsettling, and disturbing for all of us. I can assure you that senior leadership and our extraordinary technology team, along with outside experts, are working round the clock to protect our collective interests." The hack was announced on Sunday via an anonymous email which was sent to many reporters. The hackers said, "Hi to all mankind. The greatest leak of cyberspace era is happening. What's its name? Oh, I forget to tell. It's HBO and Game of Thrones. You are lucky to be the first pioneers to witness and download the leak. Enjoy it and spread the words. Whoever spreads well, we will have an interview with him. HBO is falling." Game of Thrones fans and cast members were outraged and frustrated last year when the plot for the current 7th season were leaked 8 months before the show returned to screens. But now bosses of the hit HBO/Sky Atlantic show are upping their security to ensure no details of the final series, currently being written and due to air next year, make it out early. In particular, the final ever episode is being given top protection over fears details of what happens to all the characters at the end of the story will be leaked. Co-creator of the show David Benioff has explained that he and fellow creator DB Weiss have completed their script of the last ever episode. And the boys are taking all steps to protect the script, with the edit being kept under lock and key and access to it being limited. However, David, 46, fears hackers could still spoil the end for everyone. "Look at how difficult it is to protect any information in this age. The CIA can't do it. The NSA can't do it. So what chance do we have?" he said, according to the Daily Star. Show star Kit Harington, who plays Jon Snow, has slammed crew and cast from the show for leaking details in the past. "You just have to deal with these, frankly, a-holes who want to spoil it for people," he growled. "There's only so much you can do. The slightest detail, true or otherwise, sends fans ballistic on the internet, he added. Game of Thrones is based on the Song of Ice and Fire book series by George R.R. Martin. While George has only been 5 of his planned 7 books in the series, the show has romped ahead of the published storyline, making details of what happens to all the characters beyond the books irresistible to fans of